Hey, 49ers faithful. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates on our beloved San Francisco 49ers. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any breaking news or exciting updates about the Niners. The NFL world is buzzing, and if you blinked, you might have missed it. Budda Baker, the heart and soul of the Arizona Cardinals defense, is reportedly breaking ties with the team that drafted him and setting his sights on the San Francisco 49ers. Rumors started trickling in late last night, whispers that quickly exploded across social media, forums, and insider circles. Fans and analysts alike are trying to connect the dots. After years of anchoring the Cardinals' secondary, Baker's sudden shift seems both shocking and inevitable, given the swirling uncertainties around Arizona's defensive scheme and front office decisions. What's particularly intriguing is how this move could reshape the NFC West dynamics. The 49ers, already feared for their front seven and tactical discipline, would now gain a safety who blends speed, intelligence, and instinct with unmatched intensity. Observers are speculating that Baker's arrival could immediately elevate San Francisco's coverage units, especially against pass-heavy teams like the Rams and Seahawks. There's a palpable energy surrounding the idea that the 49ers are not just adding talent. They're sending a message. They're serious about defending their division crown. Yet, fans can't help but wonder about the Cardinals' locker room reactions, as Baker was not just a player, but a symbol of leadership and resilience, making his departure a story layered with emotion and strategic intrigue. Speculation runs wild about what this means for the Cardinals' defensive identity. Arizona's secondary has been a source of pride for years, and losing a cornerstone like Baker could force radical adjustments. Analysts are dissecting potential replacements, but the consensus seems unanimous. No single player embodies Baker's combination of awareness, tackling precision, and playmaking flair. The timing of this rumored move adds more fuel to the fire. Coming right before the offseason shakeups, it suggests a calculated decision by Baker and possibly a proactive approach from San Francisco's front office. If the 49ers successfully integrate Baker, they might not just shore up their safety position, but create a domino effect, allowing other defenders to play more aggressively, knowing Baker covers the deep and reacts with lightning instincts. Social media is alight with fan theories, player reactions, and heated debates about the implications. Could this mark a turning point in the NFC West balance of power? Could it spark a domino effect of trades and signings? The rumor alone has already set a frenzy, with some suggesting that Baker's influence will extend beyond the field, reshaping the team culture and locker room dynamics in San Francisco. Every highlight reel, every past game tape is being scrutinized, dissected for clues about how the 49ers might employ him. Insiders hint that the negotiations, though still unofficial, are complex, intertwining salary cap strategies with personal preferences and championship aspirations. Budda Baker's reputation as a fierce competitor with a cerebral approach to the game makes him highly desirable, and the 49ers system could be the perfect playground for his skills. Conversations suggest that he's not just chasing money or optics. He wants a tangible chance to compete for a Super Bowl, and San Francisco's roster and coaching depth provide that path. Meanwhile, Cardinals fans are split between shock, disbelief, and begrudging respect, understanding that sometimes loyalty meets its match with ambition. The rumor also raises questions about the long-term implications for both teams. Arizona may pivot toward rebuilding the secondary around youth and versatility, while San Francisco could be positioning themselves as the ultimate defensive juggernaut, sending a clear message to the league. They're not settling for near misses. Every analyst, blogger, and podcaster is weighing in, predicting schemes, potential pairings with other 49ers defenders, and how Baker's presence could influence the draft strategy or free agent priorities for both franchises. The rumor has grown so potent that even casual fans are debating coverage formations, projected stats, and hypothetical highlight moments that could define Baker's first season in red and gold. The energy surrounding this move is palpable. Rumor has it that the 49ers coaching staff is already mapping Baker's integration, brainstorming combinations with their linebackers, cornerbacks, and hybrid players to maximize his playmaking impact. Fans are imagining the potential game-changing moments, crunching hits, coverage interceptions, sideline-to-sideline tackles that could swing pivotal games in San Francisco's favor. There's also an undercurrent of tension in Arizona, where teammates reportedly express surprise and disappointment at Baker's decision. Locker room dynamics, mentorship roles, and fan relationships all hang in the balance, making this more than a simple roster change. It's a narrative that could define an offseason. Meanwhile, speculation about future extensions, performance incentives, and leadership roles has intensified. Could Baker emerge as a defensive captain for the 49ers right away? Could his leadership reshape the team's mentality during high-pressure moments? Analysts suggest that Baker's work ethic, film study habits, and relentless energy could inject a new standard of accountability across the roster. Every rumor, every insider whisper, every social media clip contributes to a growing legend that this might not just be a signing. It might be a seismic shift in how the NFC West is viewed league-wide, redefining rivalries and recalibrating expectations before the season even begins. Talk of schemes dominates discussions. San Francisco's defensive coordinator reportedly sees Baker as the perfect fit for a hybrid safety linebacker role, allowing aggressive blitzes without sacrificing deep coverage security. Rumors swirl about potential matchups against elite NFC quarterbacks, with Baker positioned as the X-factor capable of altering passing lanes and game outcomes. Analysts speculate that this move might force other teams in the division to rethink strategies, especially with the Seahawks and Rams observing a suddenly fortified 49er secondary. Fans are predicting highlight reels featuring Baker shutting down top receivers, causing turnovers at critical moments, and redefining how a safety influences games in high-stakes matchups. Meanwhile, debates rage online about Arizona's next moves, potential defensive drafts, and how the Cardinals might compensate for this leadership void. The rumor has sparked endless what-if scenarios, blending excitement, anxiety, and anticipation across the league. Every tweet, post, and news clip feeds the narrative. Budda Baker might not just be changing teams. He could be shifting the balance of power in one of football's most competitive divisions, turning speculation into near certainty that the NFC West will never look the same again. The cultural impact of this rumor cannot be overstated. Fans are already creating mock highlight reels, Instagram edits, and YouTube compilations imagining Baker in 49ers red and gold, each play emphasizing his relentless energy, sideline charisma, and instinctive intelligence. The buzz is so intense that sports bars, podcasts, and online forums are devoting entire segments to what this means and how this could play out, often blending fact, prediction, and pure speculation. Even casual viewers are drawn in, fascinated by the narrative of a player leaving a long-term home for a chance to chase a championship, a storyline that evokes both admiration and curiosity. Analysts highlight that Baker's move could redefine not just team strategies, but also fan expectations, media coverage, and the overall narrative arc of the upcoming season. Every rumor about contracts, locker room influence, and tactical positioning is being magnified, feeding an ecosystem where anticipation and anxiety coexist. Budda Baker's potential transition to the 49ers feels less like a single signing and more like a catalyst for a domino effect, impacting not just two teams, but the entire league's perception of defensive excellence, leadership, and ambition. The rumor alone has already achieved what most signings cannot, capturing the imagination of an entire fan base before a single snap has even been played. As the rumor continues to ripple through the league, insiders suggest that Budda Baker's potential arrival in San Francisco could spark a ripple effect unlike anything the NFC West has seen in years. Analysts are speculating that the 49ers might be willing to restructure their defensive priorities, shifting personnel and play calls to accommodate Baker's aggressive style. This isn't just a matter of plugging a player into a spot. It's about recalibrating an entire defensive philosophy around someone whose instincts and timing can change the course of a game. Fans have begun imagining Baker as the centerpiece of a redefined secondary, anticipating sideline-to-sideline tackles, clutch interceptions, and a presence that elevates every teammate around him. Meanwhile, Cardinals supporters are mourning the likely loss of their defensive stalwart, debating who could even hope to fill the void. Mock drafts, trade scenarios, and free agent possibilities dominate conversations, with many suggesting that Arizona will be forced into creative solutions to maintain competitive balance. The rumor has taken on a life of its own, sparking endless what-if debates and fantasy matchups that mix hope, anxiety, and disbelief. As stories of negotiations leak in snippets, it seems that both teams are poised for a strategic chess match, with Baker as the king piece whose movement could dictate the next season's storylines. Speculation also extends into the locker room, where Baker's potential influence is a hot topic. Sources suggest that his leadership style, intense preparation, and high standards could instantly alter the 49ers' internal culture. Coaches and players are reportedly imagining how his energy might elevate younger safeties, demand sharper focus from linebackers, and push veterans to new levels of accountability. Meanwhile, Cardinals players are grappling with the reality of losing a locker room anchor, someone whose voice and presence have long been central to team cohesion. The ripple effect could stretch beyond the field, affecting team morale, public perception, and media narratives. Rumors swirl about how Baker's arrival might influence contract negotiations, positional battles, and even coaching strategies, suggesting that this is not just a single-player transaction, but a catalyst for systemic change. Fan forums and social media are flooded with analyses, speculation, and hype videos, each presenting a vision of the 49ers' defense transformed overnight. The story is growing faster than anyone could have anticipated, with each rumor feeding into a broader narrative of ambition, risk, and strategic warfare between two NFC West rivals. Every analyst seems to have a theory on how the 49ers might deploy Baker to maximum effect. Some suggest that pairing him with certain linebackers could create a lethal combination against the run, while others envision him as a roaming safety, disrupting passing lanes and generating turnovers. Rumors about defensive formations, blitz schemes, and pre-snap adjustments dominate discussions, each analyst presenting a different vision of Baker's potential impact. Fans eagerly debate who will benefit most from his arrival and who might see their role diminished. In Arizona, whispers of rebuilding strategies have intensified, with insiders speculating that the Cardinals could seek multiple players or high draft picks to fill the sudden leadership gap. The tension between speculation and fact is palpable, making this one of the most talked about off-season developments in recent memory. Social media buzz is relentless, from highlight reels of Baker's past exploits to animated projections of future matchups. The rumor has sparked a frenzy of predictive storytelling, with fans and analysts alike envisioning every game scenario, every pivotal play, and every moment where Baker could define the season for his new team. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Off-field implications are just as electrifying as on-field strategies. Rumors suggest that Baker's personality, media presence, and leadership could elevate the 49ers' public profile, attracting attention from sponsors, media outlets, and casual fans alike. Meanwhile, Cardinals' public perception might suffer, with fans questioning management decisions and long-term strategy. The narrative of a player leaving a long-term team for championship aspirations resonates on multiple levels, emotionally, strategically, and commercially. Analysts speculate that Baker's influence could reshape the 49ers' off-season moves, with coaching staff and front office executives recalibrating free agent priorities, draft picks, and training plans to maximize his impact. Fan forums, podcasts, and sports networks have turned Baker's rumored move into a cultural phenomenon, dissecting every angle, from play style to team chemistry, with endless debate over how this will redefine NFC West rivalries. Each snippet of insider information fuels excitement and speculation, creating an ecosystem where anticipation, strategy, and rumor collide in a way few off-season stories ever achieve. The rumor has also inspired countless scenario breakdowns on YouTube, where commentators visualize Baker's impact on key matchups. From hypotheticals against elite quarterbacks to pressure-filled divisional showdowns, fans are imagining highlight reel moments where Baker changes the outcome with instinctive plays. Insider chatter suggests that the 49ers coaching staff is already planning drills, alignments, and situational packages tailored to Baker's unique skill set. Meanwhile, Cardinals analysts are theorizing backup strategies, positional shifts, and potential trades to counterbalance the loss. This dual narrative of a team gaining a superstar and a rival scrambling to adjust has created a level of excitement that extends beyond stats and standings, resonating as a story of ambition, opportunity, and rivalry. Each day brings new rumors, with insider hints and speculative takes painting a vivid picture of a transformed NFC West, one where Budda Baker is more than just a player. He's a potential game-changer whose every move could ripple through the division. Fans continue to pore over game footage, past highlights, and defensive stats, seeking evidence of how Baker's skill set aligns with the 49ers system. The rumor has sparked endless debates about matchups, coverage schemes, and hypothetical plays, with some envisioning Baker shutting down top-tier receivers while others imagine him orchestrating a defensive symphony from the backfield. Analysts speculate on potential championship trajectories, playoff implications, and the psychological edge Baker could bring to the locker room. Even casual viewers are drawn into the narrative, captivated by the story of a player leaving a long-time home to chase glory with a team poised to contend. Each leak, rumor, or insider comment intensifies the anticipation, making every day of the offseason feel like a high-stakes chess match. Budda Baker's potential move to the 49ers has transcended a simple roster change. It has become a narrative phenomenon, reshaping fan expectations, media coverage, and the very perception of what it means to build a defensive powerhouse in the modern NFL. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.